Howdy, everybody. I'm back. I went to the local sports card show today, Sunday, November 17th. It'd be the Courtyard Marriott, Belden Village, Canton, Ohio. I can never go to the Hartville one. It's usually, well, the last couple months at least, it's been the day before the one at the Marriott. And it's on Saturday, and I pretty much always work during the day, so I always miss that one. It does worry me because I'm sure, well, I know, the majority of the vendors, maybe not the majority, but a good number of the vendors do both shows, both Hartville and the Marriott, and I wonder if everything, or how much things get picked over and how much the dealers hold stuff back on Saturday in order to be ready for Sunday. No idea. I know the Marriott show is bigger than the Hartville one, but I don't know. I'm going to have to make it out there one of these days. If you're in the Canton, Akron, Cleveland area, you see here on the card, this is the mailer they send me. Next shows, Hartville, December 7th, and the Canton Marriott is December 22nd, when I'll be nice and broke from all the Christmas shopping. Anyhow, that's what I did today. I'm terrible at card shows. I get in there and I lose it. I can't handle all of the... There's just too much going on. I want to get this. I want to get that. I want to check the price on. It's just there's so much going on that I'm usually pretty cool, calm, and collected. And I get to the card show and I lose my damn mind. But I was very careful this week. I made sure that I didn't go crazy. You know, I bought a handful of cheap stuff. Last time I went there was a guy with 10-cent boxes like I've never seen. And I basically spent 6 hours sitting down at this guy's table, just going through every box in the place and pulled probably 500 cards. Today was a little different story. That guy wasn't there, thank goodness. He rotates every other show, from what I understand. He's out of Chicago. I don't even know his name. But anyhow, he has some awesome, the best boxes I've ever seen. 10 cent, 25 cent, 50, etc. So today I made myself do a full lap before I even thought about going through any card. That's my problem. I sit down at a box and I can't quit. I'm always afraid the next card's going to be the one. And I do feel like I'm getting better. You know, going through the boxes, I can kind of get a sense for how picked through the box has already been, or what made of the box to begin with. You know, if I get 50, 100 cards deep and I notice, oh, well, here's a insert name here, whoever. He shouldn't be here. This guy is not on the same wavelength as me. You know, the guy putting the cards together is not on the same wavelength as me. I'll keep going through the box. If I'm going through it and it's just a bunch of guys that I wouldn't, that I don't even give a rat's ass about, then I know that he's probably thinking about the same way I am, and I stop as much as possible. All right, I'm just going to run through quick what I did pick up. Pretty random, actually. And some of it's just because I thought it was cool. Had very little to do with any kind of value or flipping or whatever. For example, starting off with the 2019 Unparalleled Leighton Vander Esch. Obviously, not his rookie card. It would be his second-year card. I'm just getting back into football now. That's at the card show this time around, there was not much baseball out, which is terrible because I'm a baseball guy first when it comes to collecting, and at this point in my career, fantasy sports. But anyhow, long story short, Leighton Vander Esch is a badass. He plays for the Cowboys, so he's going to. I feel like he's the next Luke Kuechly if he can stay healthy. And I think that I'm going to look around and hopefully start investing in him. So anyhow, we got a Panini Unparalleled Football 2019 Leighton Vander Esch. This will be his second-year card. 140 tackles last year, and he didn't start at the beginning of the year, and he didn't play every game. So this guy is an animal. I know quarterbacks are the only ones that really have value. Definitely, quarterback, wide receiver, running back. But I'm telling you, every now and again, there's a linebacker that comes through and has some kind of value. And I think Van Der Esch may be the next guy, next Luke Kuechly, if you will. And yeah, he was in a 6 for $1 bin also. I didn't pay big money for him by any means. And in the same deal, I got the Van Der Esch. We got a Darius Leonard. Sorry about the dog hair on here. Good Lord. Static electricity. It's sticking. Darius Leonard. Again, not his rookie card. This will be his second year. 2019 Donruss Elite. Darius Leonard. He's actually better than Van Der Esch at this point, but I believe that Van Der Esch playing for the Cowboys and just him being him is the potential is there for him to be a lot bigger national. I shouldn't say a bigger national name than Darius Leonard, more collectible than Darius Leonard. How about that? Also, and you'll see, these are not rookie cards, but it is what it is. I was in the 6 for $1 bin. I like the cards. I'm just getting back into football, so I got a second year Panini Prism, Sam Darnold, and basically these Prism cards are just too awesome to not get some. Packs are expensive. I haven't been buying the packs, but man, they're sweet. The cards are awesome. Here's what I think about Darnold. He's not having a good year. Obviously, he's not having a good year, but now's the time to pick him up. Quarterbacks are the ones that keep their value, and he's readily available, much cheaper than what he would have had to have been a year ago, or, well, a year and a half ago, or in the off season for that matter. Grab Darnold now, man. I don't think he's done. Next up, we got another Leighton Van Der Esch, 2019 Panini Prism. Second year card, Leighton Van Der Esch, linebacker, Dallas Cowboys. Remember that name if you don't already know it. You should. Here's a guy that Leighton Van Der Esch reminds me of, Luke Kuechly, star linebacker for the Carolina Panthers. I don't know how many years he's played now. It's got to be 6 or 7. Only concern I ever have with old Luke is the concussions. This guy is a stud. I think it says it right there on the card. He is a throwback. He's a badass. And Leighton Van Der Esch kind of reminds me of him. And again, I just bought the card. I hope that's the top loader, not the card that's scratched. I just bought them because they were in a 6 for $1 bin, and I think the cards are cool. I'm not expecting these to gain a ton of value or anything like that. Next up, we've got the, what year? 2013 Panini USA Baseball. Carson Kelly autograph. Obviously, it's a sticker. Numbered 338 out of 769. I got this in a deal with another card you'll see later. It was in a 2 for $5 bin, something like that. So if you split it in half, I paid $2.50 for this. Carson Kelly is a name you want to remember for sure. I believe that he definitely has the potential, but I believe that he might just be the next big catcher that's out there. I don't know that he's going to hit for average like Real Muto or as much power as Sanchez, but this kid is solid. And I PC him. Got a lot of Carson Kelly in my personal collection. Remember the name. Get him now while he's cheap. Carson Kelly. Catch you with the Diamondbacks now, too, by the way. I guess I should probably tell you that. $2.50 for that card. This was a... He's with the hair, man. This was in the 50-cent bin. I'm not real familiar with this card. I believe I've seen it before, but when I saw it today, I kept looking at it. I'm like, eh. 2001 Fleer. Franchise Futures, Jim Thome, CC Sabathia. I think his card is 50 cents, actually. Anyhow, I bought it because I've been being an Indians fan, and obviously I PC a lot of Indians. I've been looking to pick up cheap, obviously, but Sabathia in his Indians uniform. There's so many Yankees out there. Not that there's not a lot of Indians, but I don't have many Indians. Sabathia in the Indians uniform. So the fact we had Sabathia and Thome on this card made it an easy decision for me. Big stain on the back. But this is for my personal collection, so it's not all that worried. Condition's good enough for me. How about that? Next up, and I haven't priced this. I don't know what this is going for, but it's a short print variation from, was it 2017 Topps. Short print variation. I haven't done the research on it, but when I saw it, I knew exactly what it was. I don't know how short printed it is. I don't know how rare. I know it's not that rare, but I don't know how valuable it is. I'm sure it's worth a couple bucks. I got this little baby for 50 cents, Brooks Robinson. As I recall, what they do is they put like some of the franchise's greatest players. You know, the other cards, the other update series 292 from 2017 Topps would be a Baltimore Orioles player, which I don't know, maybe VR. I don't know who the hell it would be, but I'm gonna do the research on it tonight. But anyhow, this is a short print variation card from 2017 Topps, and I picked it up for $1. I'm sure it's worth more than $1, and I think they're cool. We did lose a fish today, Gil the Third. The fact that he is Gil the Third tells you that we've had some problems with the gills. We got 3 going strong. I can't believe they're not coming on the screen here. Come on, boys. We're on TV. Come on. There you go. There you go. But yeah, there's 3 of them going. Rest in peace, Gil the Third. So if I lean this back a little bit, you can get a real idea. I mean, these guys love cards. They just love the cards. There we are, boys. Come on down here. Get lower so we can see you. Now that's a good angle. All right, next up. Luis Arias. I'm picking him up when I can. Geez, with the dog hair. Picking him up wherever I can get him cheap. I'm sure I picked him up out of a, I don't know. I want to say 3 for $1, something like that. You'll see. There's a handful of cards that we're about to come up on that fell into that category. It might have been, what was it, maybe 25 cents a piece or 5 for $1. I don't remember. Anyhow, it was cheap. He was less than $1. But Luis Arias, this is a guy that you can find in a lot of commons. People aren't necessarily hip to him, but this guy batted well over 300 last year. I don't know why he's not more highly rated at this point. But yeah, this boy can hit. He's someone to invest in now while you can get him cheap. Next up, Luis. Same card, but it's the holiday variation or the holiday series. And that was all part, when I bought the lot, it was the Series 2 base, the holiday version, this Michael Chavis holiday card. What I do like about the holiday cards, I haven't opened any boxes. I haven't actually seen any of the boxes at my Walmarts, if you can believe that. And I've looked. But this isn't like a bullshit pro debut card. I mean, obviously his Series 2 card is going to be his rookie, but this is also a true rookie card, I guess, for lack of a better term. those pro debut cards that are in the update series aren't going to be worth a damn thing. They had to have printed 1 million of them because they're they're everywhere. Next up, Nate Lowe, 2019 Topps Holiday Series. Anyhow, same deal. Obviously, the two Arias, Chavis, Lowe, John Duplantier. All these guys came in the same deal, and it was one of those deals where it was quantity for $1, so they were all cheap. Next up, I am pretty jazzed about this actually. These came out of a 50-cent box, and I'm trying not to knock everything all over the place here. I'm struggling. Oh, quality content I put out here, folks. Okay, the 2016 Topps Holiday Trevor Story rookie card. Picked up 3 of them for 50 cents a piece. And it was pretty random box, you know. There wasn't many even holiday cards in the thing. It was one of those boxes where you look at it and it's a bunch of old cards, and then you could tell someone ripped 3-4 packs of something new, pulled out whatever, and threw the rest in there. So I kept going for the brighter cards in there, or the ones that looked newer, and seeing what the hell he had, and I stumbled across 3 Trevor Story rookies, which I'm pretty jazzed about that. I think Trevor Story is also very underrated. Same deal I got with the Stories. I picked up 3 Max Keplers, 2016 Topps Chrome rookie cards. I love Max Kepler. Grab them while you can. Like I said, I believe these were in a 50-cent box. Must have been a deal, because I got 6 cards. Anyhow, I'm not going to try to speculate on what the deal is. I don't remember. But Max Kepler, 3 of them. Okay, we'll save that one. That one. Picked up Lourdes Gurriel, 2019 Bowman Platinum. Not really his rookie, it's a second-year card. But I'm sure I pulled this out of probably a 10-center. It wasn't in the top loader. I put it in the top loader. But I PC Lourdes. I think I already had this card, but it was cheap, so I got it. This guy is somebody to watch also. You see, I collect a lot of under-the-radar guys. Probably most of that's just a financial thing. They're cheap, with the potential to go up in value. I don't have the money to go chasing autographs and relics and buying the high-end crap, so try to do this on a budget. Next up, Chris Paddack. This was a 25-center. Optic rated rookie. I like Chris Paddack as much as I like any of the young pitchers. Any of the young pitchers out there. I also PC him. Had him on my fantasy baseball team, or on a couple of my fantasy baseball teams. Big Paddack fan. I know pitchers aren't the ones to invest in, but when you're investing as little money as what I am, I think that Paddack has the potential to really become something. Also, same box, 25 cent. They were all 25 cents or 5 for $1, I think, something like that. Anyhow, you know how the boxes work. There was no decent 10-cent. There probably was decent 10-cent boxes, but I just didn't have time to dig. There wasn't a full-on honey hole like the guy I ran into last time. But anyhow, 2019 Donruss rated rookie. You know my thoughts on Chris Paddack. Another guy that I say you should grab now while he is inexpensive. Out of the same boxes, 2019 Optic rated rookie Jeff McNeil. Yep, another guy that you could still get cheap. The only drawback with McNeil, he started hitting for power last year also, as well as we knew he was an average guy. But he's older. I don't know what it says here. I'll have to look it up. He's not ridiculously old or anything, but he's not 22 or anything like that. He may be 20, 26, 27. Old enough that it's not typical. He's just now coming into his own. But that doesn't mean he can't have a hell of a career yet. Next up, this was definitely out of a 50-cent box. The Topps Phillies Future Star, what is it, an 81? I want to say it's 81. I should know my years better than what I do, but obviously it's not really an 81. It is a... So damn blind. 2018. But with the 1981 design, Phillies Future Stars, Rhys Hoskins, Nick Williams, J.P. Crawford. I don't love Rhys Hoskins. I think he's okay. I think there's some potential there. I think if he plays well, he'll be very collectible. But I do love J.P. Crawford. And the fact they were both on here made it well worth the 50 cents I dropped on it. I did come home and put these in top loaders and shit like that. These were not all... They weren't as pretty as what they are right now when I picked them up. But I cleaned them up a little. This is one semi-find, I guess. It is a paper base card. 2014 Bowman. Michael Kopech. His first Bowman card. I've got a whole lot of Kopech, and I did not have this card anywhere. So I was glad to pick that up, 25 cents. And as you know, invest in Kopech. Got a couple more baseball here. It's kind of odd for me because I don't know anything about this card. I bought it out of another one of those quantity boxes. I think it was $1, 6 for $5, something like that. We got here's a 2018 Panini Spectra, Freddie Freeman. I don't know what the deal is with pink refractor. I have no idea what the full description of this card is, and I haven't had time to look it up. I got back from the card show and hung out with the kids for a few hours. I had to go straight to work, so I didn't do any card work other than put them in top loaders. But anyhow, Freddie Freeman's a guy I love. Freddie Freeman is a guy who is very quietly becoming a potential Hall of Famer. He is a potential Hall of Famer at this point in his career. He's at his prime. I thought the card was cool. It's numbered 31 out of 75. It's thick, which I just think, I don't know. I thought it was a cool card, so I bought it. Freddie Freeman. I think it had a tag on it that said $6 too. Which obviously I wasn't buying that. But if it was tagged at $6 at one point and I got it for $1 today, I got to assume it's a decent deal. Next up, Derrick Henry, another under-the-radar guy. I just started getting back into football a little bit, so I'm not real sure what his value is, how he's going. But I know he's not thought of as one of the top guys by any means. But all he has done when he has played is produce. He's a Heisman Trophy winner from Alabama. He walked into a timeshare for his first couple years and was splitting time with other guys. And whenever he's gotten his opportunity to play, which about the second half of last year and all of this year, the guy produces. I'm telling you. Derrick Henry is sneakily becoming one of the better running backs in the NFL. And nobody talks about him. Grab Derrick Henry. Okay. We have got, I don't even know what the hell kind of card this is. Topps Triple Thread. Topps Triple Thread, Jose Abreu. It's a 2015, so I don't know if this would count as a rookie card or not. Like I said, I haven't looked it up yet. It's numbered 302 out of 354. IPC Abreu. It's another sweet-looking card. It's another thick boy, which I like that. And I got it for a little bit under $1. 6 for $5 in that deal. Next up, another guy, PC. If you've watched my videos, you already know this. Brandon Lowe. This is a rookie card. It's a 2019 Topps Inception, Brandon Lowe. I'm an idiot, Brandon Lau. You know, I never had any issue with the Lowe situation until Nate Lowe came up. As soon as Nate Lowe came up, I started calling Brandon Lau Brandon Lowe. So I'm all, I don't know. But anyhow, Brandon Lau rookie card, 2019, Topps Inception. Nice and thick. Big fan of that card. On the same note, 2019 Topps Inception, Enyel De Los Santos rookie card. I think I picked this one up for $0.25. He was cheap. But I think obviously it's in a high-end card. And like I said earlier, collecting pictures and trying to profit on pictures probably isn't the best move you could make. But this guy has the opportunity to do something. You'll like him. Trust me. Okay, next up, we got the Allen Iverson Topps rookie card. I really don't collect much basketball at all. A little bit here and there. But it interested me. Always loved Iverson. This is a 1996 Topps. Allen Iverson rookie card. It's funny, I feel like Allen Iverson, he should be a Hall of Famer. There's no doubt he should be a Hall of Famer. But he's another guy that definitely held on longer than what he should have. I feel that last couple years of his career when he was jumping around kind of cheapened his legacy. And it shouldn't. I mean, this guy was great. He was great. Okay, last but not least would be 2005 Bowman Chrome first year card for Nelson Cruz. I was shocked. This was also, I mean, it was less than $1. I don't know. I don't know if it was 6 for $1 or what the hell. I don't know what the deal was where I dug this up. And it's in really good shape. I thought about having it graded, but the more I look at it, it's a little tiny bit white on some of the corners. Not bad. There it is. Not bad at all, but what the hell's the point of grading it and getting a 9? There it is. That's the corner that's bad. And the corner itself isn't really dinged. It's just, it's missing this black border. It's missing some of the black off of that corner, and I think that would cost you a 10 for damn sure. So I'm not going to get it graded. But awesome raw card, Nelson Cruz. All right, I've got a couple more cards I'm going to show you from the show. I picked up, I don't know, 6 or 7 graded cards, cheap. But I see I'm at 28 minutes because I ramble like a crazy person. So I am going to wrap this video up and I'll post part 2 shortly after I post part 1. Part 2 is just going to be the graded cards that I picked up today. Nothing crazy, very cheap. I think I'm chasing the slab now more than anything else. But all right, that's all I got for you in this video. Tune in to part 2 of my card show purchases from today. Yeah, if you like it. If you like it, give me a like. Shoot me a comment. I got to get better at looking at the comments. My daughter showed me some people have been commenting, and I'm not even paying attention. So I'm gonna get back to that and make sure I'm at least acknowledging people. I think I have 8 or 9 followers now, so that's really awesome. I appreciate it, though, in all seriousness. All right, video's over. 29 minutes. Sweet Jesus. Nobody's going to watch this till the end. That being said, I'm cutting her off right now, and I'm going to come back with a little quick 5-10 minute one with the graded cards I picked up today at the card show. That's it. Peace.